Hi everybody, Old Comic Collector, back again with another pile of speculation books out of the short box. If you want to stay to the end, there's another big boy book coming up. Let's see what we've got today. Starting off with an unusual one for me, the Star Wars love. Star Wars number 2. This is a Whitman variant. So I'll just give you a little bit of background on a Whitman variant. There is a very good blog post on Go Collect if you subscribe to that pricing site. I'll put the link down in the description for you. I'll just read a little bit out of it for you, just to give you a bit of background on these variants, and I'll put some pictures up here as we go along. So from February 1977 to May 1979, Western Publishing and others began distributing bagged direct edition comics, distinguishable from their newsstand counterparts. There's a bagged one. These direct editions made up 5% of the market or less. You may have noticed that some of your comics from this period have diamond price tags on the cover, as opposed to the typical rectangles. So what are you going to look for? There's a few different variations. Some can have the diamond price with a UPC box, or a diamond price with a blank UPC box, fat diamonds, skinny diamonds, and multicolored diamonds, depending on the issue. Now Whitman's, this is one of the key points, that Whitman's are often described as reprints or second printings, even though they are first printings. This was a result of Whitman's typically being sold months after their direct counterparts, making them undesirable the same way newsstands were in the Copper Age, because these bagged comics would often sit on the shelf for months afterwards, collecting damage, which does make them very hard to get in a high grade. So from my point of view, these are almost like a really early variant, and could be worth collecting, but don't take my word for it. Make your own mind up. If you do click on eBay, put in Whitman variants, you'll see quite a few come up, and you can see all the different ones there as well. So hopefully that's given you a bit of background on the different type of books you might be able to get. But they are a much lower cost than the actual original books. Although I do think they're picking up a little bit now, because the key Star Wars books are creeping up in price. So I picked this one up. It was pretty low grade, had lots of creases over it, which I've given it an actual press before showing it to you guys now. Let's get it out of the bag. It's improved it a bit. It's by no means perfect. For what I paid for it, I think it's pretty good. You can see there's still a little bit of rippling on the cover. It was really creased when I got it, but it is a lot better now. Presents pretty well. You can see it across the Star Wars there, the creasing. I think it's around a 5.0. It was probably around a 3.0 when I had it. Got it back in April and only paid £10 for that one. So I think when Obi-Wan comes to the small screen on Disney Plus, might be able to double my money on that one. Pretty happy with that. Next one up, some Avengers. Got 2 of these. Avengers 80. First appearance of Red Wolf. Specking on that character, possibly coming. Picked up one of these in August, one in September. They're both, I would say, around an 8.5. They both look pretty good. Can't really tell the difference between the two of them. Not a huge amount of creasing on the book. Pretty nice.
Nice.
Nice bit of Bronze Age Avengers. Now, one of these was listed as around an 8.5, and the other one was listed as a 6.0. So I think it's a lot better than a 6.0. So I had a really good price on one of these, which was £25. The other one I paid £70, so around £100 for the two, which I think is a good pickup. Next one, a bit more of a modern book. Contest of Champions number 1. Got 2 of these. Got in contact with the guy selling these. This is cover A, selling a couple of these. He also had a a few variants as well, which I'll show you in a moment. I've got one of those. This is the first appearance of White Fox. Funnily enough, now I've just been hearing rumours she may be coming to the MCU or Disney Plus. These are at least 9.4. They look pretty good. I'd say they're at least 9.6 actually, if not a 9.8 contender for those two. £19 each for those two. Picked up the Ron Lim variant because White Fox is there on the cover. That one's a little bit more expensive. Again, down as a 9.4. Tiny bit of colour rub in there, which might keep it down. Possible 9.4, 9.6. £35 for that one. So I think that was another good spec pickup. So I've got my 3 of those. If you've watched my other videos, you know I like to try and get 3 books. Just gives me a bit of leeway when I'm selling them on and when I sell them. 3 seems to be the magic number for me. Lots of people have different ideas. Happy with those. Speculation is a bit of a long shot. There we go. Longshot number 1. First appearance of Longshot. Picked these 2 up in October. So it's actually number 1 and number 2 bundled together. Got those 2. They're around the 90, 92 grade. A little bit of creasing on the covers. Overall, pretty nice. For me, the big book is the number 1 with the lead character in. That one, I think that is at least a 9.2. Looks pretty nice. Gorgeous Arthur Adams artwork in these books and on the covers. 6-issue limited series, if you've never read it. See if you can pick it up somehow and give it a read. So for those 2, £34 for 1 and 2. Back in September, spotted another lot, which was Longshot 1 to 6. So as well as 1 and 2, we've got number 3, which is the first appearance of Mojo. Number 4. Number 5. And double-sized issue number 6. £56 for the lot there. So again, if you work out about £32 for that first issue, all the rest are really gravy, really, a bit extra, depending on how this character does, if he does appear. Also picked up an issue number 1 on its own. This was in November. A couple of creases down the spine, as you can see. A little bit of wear, probably a 9.0. £29 for that one. So again, around the same price. Quite an unusual character. They do bring him into the Marvel universe. Another speculation of a character we have seen in a movie, but not a Marvel movie. Jamie Madrox, the Multiple Man. First appearance, giant size, Fantastic Four number 4. This is a square bound book, so a little bit tricky to get in that high grade. Spine on this is pretty nice actually, it's not too bad. They do often suffer from splits along the edges. This one's not bad. He really had a good character arc in X Factor. If you followed that series when that was rebooted. Got this one in September, probably around a 5.0. 5.0, maybe a 6 if we're lucky. £25. This is another one of those books I'm struggling to get in a good grade in the UK. This was one I managed to get. Still looking for maybe 1 more, possibly 2. I'll keep my eyes open. Now, I've been looking for this next book for a while, and as happens sometimes on the eBay machine, you'll not see 1, you'll not see 2, you'll end up with 3. 2001 Space Odyssey, number 8. First appearance of X-51, who later went on to be called Machine Man. Another possible for appearing on a Disney Plus show, maybe, possibly a movie. First one of these in October, around about an 8.5. All these books actually ended up being around about an 8.5. Really nice. I like the yellow colour on the cover there. This one was £56. And the other two I picked up in November, so just recently. Again, look really, really nice. Really nice looking books. £36 and £43 for those two. It's a little bit difference in the price. If I think the book looks particularly nice, which I think I did on that one, even though I think it's an 8.5, it might push a 9, but I'm always willing to push the price a little bit. I think that was an auction. Some of these are buy it now, some are auctions. It all depends what I think is the best looking price. Auctions are a good option. Sometimes you can catch them if they finish at strange times and get a good price on those. 3 books. Again, 3 is my magic number. Okay, we whizzed through those. Pile of spec books. Here's the big boy book. Been sitting in the box for a while. Got this back in June. Got a couple graded. Check out my video there, how they came out. Spotted this one. Let me know what you think about the price I paid for this. Giant Size X-Men 1. You all know this book. First appearance of the new X-Men. And I believe it's 3rd full appearance of Wolverine. I'll get this one out. Again, another square bound book. The spine on this one is a little bit scrunched. It's not perfect by any means, but it's not bad. Certainly not the worst I have seen. And looking at the cover, it's pretty nice, pretty white. Needs a bit of a press. You can see the crease in there just at the top on the cover. Should be able to press that out. To be a little bit careful because of the square bound. You don't want to squash that any more than it is already. A little bit of creasing down there. Tiny bit there going on. It's almost like something's been pushed onto. Maybe able to improve it. Same on the back. There's a little bit of creasing going on. A little bit of dirt. Give that a clean. I think it's around a 5.0. Might be able to go a little bit higher. What do you guys think? Looked at my CGC videos and my submissions videos. Sometimes my grading's on point, sometimes not. What did I pay for that? Back in June, this was sort of at the height of when books were going, so possibly not the best time to buy this. I'm sure these have dropped down in price now. There's a little bit of a story behind this one as well. Initially I paid $2,800 for this one, including postage. When it arrived to me, Customs had a go at it and charged me an extra £60.
Oh no.
So I had to add that on the price. So in total, $2,860 for that one. I think it's all of its money, probably a little bit over, but I'm sure when we get news of X-Men, news of Wolverine, this will jump again. So not worried. I will get it cleaned, pressed, and get it off for grading. Get it in a slab. Page is probably off white to white. If we get off white, that'll be great. Are they white? Probably not. Staples are in place. These are square bounds are stapled along the side there, as you can see, and they often press through the actual covers, so you've got to watch for that. You can see them on the back, just indentations there where they're trying to come through. So I'm pleased with that one. Mega Key book is only going to creep up, even though it may drop back a bit. Swings and roundabouts. Okay, let me know if you've got any of those books, if you think they might be good for speculation. Anything else you think might be coming up. If you did like the video, leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I drop content every Saturday, apart from the coming Saturday, which is Christmas Day. I'm going to have a day off, so I shall see you guys on New Year's Day for another video. I've been the Old Comic Collector, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.